What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life, and today got my iPhone 12 Pro Max on deck. We're gonna talk about my minimal setup on this device. Now, I pretty much tried to clean the device up and set it up and organize it to my liking and try to make it, minimal as possible, not all confusing and all crazy. And I got some tips and pointers for y'all. So, let's just go ahead and check it out. Okay, so first of all, guys, we're gonna talk about the case. This is the Nomad. I'll put a link in the description. I got a video on these cases actually. This is the rugged natural hide. This is a Hawaiian leather case from Nomad. And it's just a dope case, guys. And it's like got that vintage look. It's real. It's new now. I'm waiting for it to develop like that natural patina to get that vintage look, guys. But right now it's new and it's still fresh. But I wanted to wear and look a little older to get that natural vintage, that natural patina. I want that look. I want to try something different. But yeah, so that's the case that I'm rocking. Boom. And I think it goes really good with my wallpaper, guys. As you can see, this is a wallpaper that you can find on the iPhone. This is just one of the wallpapers on the iPhone. It looked like you on the moon or something, but just it's got that white with that tan. It kind of matches the wallpaper really well to me. So that's what I did. I used this wallpaper and the Nomad rugged case. I think it's a dope look. Y'all let me know. So we're gonna swipe open, guys, and we're gonna talk about how my phone is set up. So first of all, I'm gonna talk about this widget page. On this widget page, I don't have a lot of things because I'm not a real organized dude. I don't use a lot of the organizational tools that you'll see other YouTubers use. I'm not on point like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I got my calendar. I always need a calendar where I can see the days and the dates. And of course, I got my activity, some Google stuff, which is kind of redundant, and my top stories. You gotta follow the news these days and what's trending on Google, guys. So that's all I basically have on my widget page. I do not utilize the widget page a lot on my iPhone, but these are some things, that make it convenient. Being able to see my activity, being able to see some news, and a calendar. So that's just the widget page look. Now, when I swipe to basically, this is my first home screen. Now, guys, I tried to cut back on a lot of apps, guys. So I was like, I gotta cut back on them apps because I don't want to see a whole bunch of. I just don't want to see a page full of apps. So what I did was, I was actually able to download an app called Widget. And it helped me create this space. It's basically a widget right here that's a screenshot of my wallpaper that's giving me this space on my iPhone. You can check that out on the Apple App Store. Widget is free. It'll help you create a clear space. I like to see some of my wallpaper, guys, on my home screen. That's one thing I hate about iPhones. Naturally, they place the apps for you and you'll have a whole screen of apps and you don't get to see the wallpaper. I like to enjoy at least a little bit of the wallpaper. So what I got going on set up is I got a medium-sized widget up top, and then I got two rows of apps down bottom, and I got a little space to let my wallpaper shine. And I think that's a good look. And the way that I've been cutting down on having a lot of, I try to use this first page is all the apps that are go-to for me that I utilize a lot. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, YouTube Studio, the App Store, of course, and settings on this phone. And down bottom, you'll see I have the camera, the iMessage, Chrome, and the phone dialer. So basically, I got like my basic apps on the front page. Like these is most of the times when I'm grabbing my phone to look at. Is other apps, I do have a second page, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna check the second page out in a minute. But the way that I also went about that was I utilized the Smart Stack, guys. I utilized the Smart Stack because if you notice, I don't have an email client. So my email client is up here. in the smart stack. I tried to include everything in the smart stack that I could that I would use on a regular. So I got my email up here, as you can see. I got my battery percentage for all the devices I'm using with my iPhone. I've got my YouTube music. I'm big on YouTube music. That's the music client that I do use, guys. That's the one that I'm on the regular. The weather, of course. Weather is big, you know, for me or whatever. I like to keep up with the weather, whether it's gonna be raining, hot, cold, whatever. And my Google search. You definitely always gotta have Google search on deck, guys. So, like I said, Google search, email, weather, very important things in my smart stack that I'm going to utilize, guys. So that's basically, I got all the go-to main apps that I'm going to use down bottom. I got a widget from Widget in the middle to give me that clear space to let my wallpaper shine a little bit. Then I have a smart stack with my email client and stuff like that, so I don't have to waste an app down here, put my email client. If I can put my email client in the smart stack, you know, I could just boom, jump straight into my email, compose one, or I could just read my unread emails, guys. So that's how I cleaned up my home screen. And now we're gonna go to my second home screen, guys. And it's the same type of setup. I wanted to have one page, but I'm not that minimal yet, guys. I mean, I see some dudes on YouTube, they don't even really have apps on their phones no more. They so minimal. I am not that minimal. You know, I wish I was, you know, well, I don't even wish I was. I am who I am. But so my second page, like I say, my iPhone is always the most Google iPhone that you're going to find. A lot of Google apps. So what I did was I kept the same theme with the widget in the middle to give me a little space, to give me a little time for my wallpaper to shine. So I got some uniformity between page 1 and page 2. And basically here is on my second page, it's control confusion. It's still minimal because we got space, and it's control confusion. At the top, I have my Apple Music widget. I just love the way this widget look, guys. So I keep it up here. And it's not a smart stack. It's just the Apple Music widget. It's not a whole bunch of things on here. I just wanted to keep it uniform. And I was like, I like how this looks. So I like how the Apple Music widget looks. So I'm just going to put that up there. Give me a little space. And then I'm going to do my drawers. Because you gotta have, you know, your groups of apps that you definitely use. I mean, I can't just have everything. And I didn't want to just have all my apps in this guy right here, the app library. The app library is cool, but I was like, there's no reason that I can't have a second page with some groups of apps, some app drawers. So basically what I did was I broke different things down. Like, okay, so my first app drawer is my cash and shop. So it's basically everything that I do for shopping on my phone, and like my bank account, and, you know, and money like Cash App, PayPal, you know, my SunTrust banking, and then everything else is, you know, where I spend the money. So it's cash, and then it's shop. So then my next one is entertainment. Of course, so much entertainment out here. Of course, Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, Apple TV, Disney Plus, Prime Video, YouTube Music, and Apple Music, all in one folder. Nice folder. I can get right there. Like, mentally, I know where these apps are, and they group together perfectly. Photo and video. This is important because I'm a YouTuber and I do a lot of creating. So basically, I don't know how speed test got in here. Well, speed test kind of go with photo and video because you see we got LumaFusion in here. So depending on if I make a video and I edit it on my iPhone and want to upload it to YouTube, I might want to check what type of network speeds I'm getting on Wi-Fi or be cellular, because I don't want to upload no 4K video and I'm in a place where I'm not getting any service. I don't even want to attempt it. But as you can see, I got PixArt that help me with make my thumbnails. LumaFusion definitely for editing. iMovie, I've never used iMovie, guys, for editing, but it's just there. So, you know, if I wanted to try something real quick on iMovie or try it as an app, I never tried it out, and compared to LumaFusion, is there. FaceTime for the video call, Dropbox. I haven't set up my Dropbox yet, but I've been taking a lot of pictures with my camera, and I import them with this Canon Camera Connect, and I really need to start uploading them to Dropbox so I can get all the pictures and the videos that I take with my M50 spread across all of my devices or whatever. And then you see I got the regular Photos app for Apple or whatever. Okay, and then social network, and this is just most of my social networking stuff on the first page. This is just secondary stuff that's just on the phone that I barely use. Hangout, Xbox. Normally when I'm on the Xbox app, I'm on the Xbox, so I don't really need that. Twitch to watch people game, WhatsApp, Pinterest, and Messenger for Facebook. But yeah, guys, and then I got a row of like some of my most important Google apps outside of the Google Now and the Google Search and Gmail and stuff. And that's of course Maps, because I've never liked the Apple Maps, that client. That's always been trash to me. Google Home, because I got like Nest stuff around here and Chromecast around here. Drive, because right now outside of, I'm not using the Dropbox, so everything basically that I do, a lot of stuff that I do, I will upload to Drive and want it to be on multiple devices. And just basically the Google Search, the Google Now app, for searching and things of that nature. So basically that's it, guys. That's just how I kept it real minimal. Everything else is like the app library. But trick to that, if you don't want to look through the app library and you want to find the app, or you want to use the app, all you have to do is use Siri and say open whatever app that you want. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to trigger everybody's phone, but all I do, if I want to open an app that I know is on the phone, I don't feel like looking for it, just hold the home button down, Siri will come up. Oh, it's not available right now because I'm in airplane mode, but Siri will come up and I say, open whatever. Oh yeah, this is the Widget app. That's how that works. But yeah, you see I clicked on that, and when you slide with the Widget app, you can see it's just basically a picture, a finesse picture right here of your home screen. But yeah, guys, so this is how I'm keeping my iPhone. I think it's pretty minimal. I've seen way more minimal, but for me, I think it's a clean look. It's nice and cleaned up, polished, organized. I know where everything at. I'm normally, when the phone is more organized, I'm more inclined to pick it up. I noticed since I organized this, I've been more inclined to pick it up and just use it because I just like the way it looks. But yeah, this is your man BG. This is my minimal iOS 14 setup on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. You go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, BG_TechLife. It's your man BG. I'm out. Peace.